And also, the other thing too, though, is that that big beautiful bill, which was criticized correctly because it was increasing the deficit. One thing it did do, though, is it created a very corporate friendly environment. They get additional write-offs. There's reduced regulation. So you're gonna typically see in environments like that, you're gonna see a rise in stock prices. And you're going to see a rise in crypto. And then if the Fed steps in and decides to lower interest rates, then you're going to see that all that become catalysts for the market. And so those of you that are investing consistently, even when the rest of the economy is suffering, you're going to still be making money because you're a stock market investor because you're smart. So congratulations on being smart. One more stock I'll mention that I'm going to buy. Mainly because I just kind of feel like there's a reason to buy it is Apple. I bought some more shares of Apple, and let me tell you why. Apple has just sucked when it comes to AI. Apple has not shown, in my opinion, an ability to truly connect to the AI revolution in an appropriate way. They haven't really. You expect them to be the leaders amongst these hyperscalers. You expect them to be doing what Google's doing, what Meta's doing, what Amazon's doing, and they're not doing any of that. And so there's pressure on Tim Cook, the CEO, to resign. I don't think he's going to resign, nor do I think he should, because even though he hasn't done what he needs to do on AI, he's just created incredible returns for the investors. So there's no reason to really fire this man just because he's a manager and not an innovator like Steve Jobs. But I think that what's going to happen is that Apple's going to pop out and show him. I think Apple's going to really pop up and just say, "Oh, you thought we were playing with you. You thought we fell off." And it's going to be like when Dr. Dre released that song. Remember that? Still, right? I'm still a gangster, still whatever. Apple's going to do that. I believe Apple's going to do something incredibly innovative. They're going to make a big hire, a big acquisition. They're going to do something really cool, and it's going to really sort of remind people who they are. And or they may actually go ahead and replace Tim Cook. Either one of those events, in my opinion, will be a catalyst for the stock in terms of the price going up. So I bought some Apple because I kind of believe that Apple has been asleep, and I think the giant has a good probability of waking up. But we'll see if I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. That's not something I'm truly convicted on because you can't go wrong really with owning Apple. I mean, at the very least, you're saving money. Remember, when you're investing, you're not just making money, you're saving money. What are you doing? You're saving your money from throwing it in the toilet. Well, why would you throw it in the toilet? Well, when you spend money, you're throwing your money in the toilet. So when you invest money, you're saving your money. You're saving that money from being wasted. Does that make sense? So even when I invest, even if I don't believe that this investment is going to be the best move ever, or if I have doubts about it, I'm not sure. It's okay. I'm putting gas in the tank. Okay, so what if my Apple stock doesn't go up? At least I own a percentage of Apple. I'm an owner. I own a business, right? So get you a black owned business. If you own stock, that's a black owned business. Why? Well, because you're the owner and you're black. Tell me if you understand what I'm saying. It does not have to be a shea butter business or a business where you're selling socks or cupcakes. It could be a business where you own NVIDIA. NVIDIA, that's another stock that I bought more shares of because even though NVIDIA is a $4 trillion company and that company's already made us a boatload of money, a lot of you are owners in NVIDIA. A lot of people, I know a lot of people that got rich off NVIDIA. I think NVIDIA has some ways to go. I think NVIDIA has some upside. So I bought some more NVIDIA as well. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Don't forget the All Black National Convention is going to be in Atlanta, August 21st to the 23rd. So if you want to fly down, it's very family friendly. It's going to be all black, thousands and thousands of intelligent black people all together for the purpose of building our economics. If we don't do it, nobody will. If we don't stand up, then everybody's going to tell us to keep sitting down. We cannot wait for Superman. We cannot wait for politicians. We cannot wait for fake leaders. We have to do this ourselves, and we are getting it done.